Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. To the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Lewis. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Lewis wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. keeps it himself and gets the first. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. After run, now throw. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big 3rd downs for you, but just a big drop on 3rd down.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throwing right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing, Lewis. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Lewis using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Lewis wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick six on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Running inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. The offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. On his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing. Lewis makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Lewis to throw. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's Lewis. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buffs. The defense putting points on the board.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there.
And it's the Fighting Irish with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes a catch. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Makes the grab on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Throwing, Lewis. Pocket breaking down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's Lewis again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Here's Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. Into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end's speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Makes a grab over the middle. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Creates a little room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The run inside. It's Cobb. slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Lewis on the play action. Extending the play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing. Lewis. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. They want to think this third and one play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Running inside, it's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Lewis. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing. Lewis. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Young. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis. Pressure coming. Being chased. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Power ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Bringing the heat. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment.